All right, guys, we're going to keep working on this new strategy that we started in our last math journal prompt. So I just made a couple extra problems for practice. If you'd like, every time I get to a new problem, you should pause the screen, copy the equation, and then try to solve it yourself. And then you can start playing the video again and see how I solve it, okay? So we're going to do 3 problems. And we're going to work on keeping one number whole, okay? So we have 62 plus 18, and we're going to be using our understanding of place value in order to decompose or break down one of the numbers into our groups of 10 and our ones, okay? So I'm going to start with 62, and we're going to keep 62 whole. We're going to keep it the same, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here for 18 and we're going to break 18 down. So if you want to go ahead and keep working on breaking the numbers into tens and ones, you can go ahead and do that. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to section this off into a group of 10 and my 8 singles. So I know that 18 is made up of a group of 10 and 8 singles, okay? So we're going to go ahead now and add our decomposed number back to 62. So I started with 62 and I'm going to start with my 10. Okay, and if you'd like to slide your hundreds chart over, if you want to go ahead and take a look at that, you know that you can find 62 right here, and you're going to go down the column and add 10, and you have 72. Okay, so I'm going to keep my blue color. There you go, 72. And then we know that we still haven't added our 8 to that, so then we're going to have our 72 plus 8 equals. And what I want you to do is also keep in mind that you can decompose this number real quickly and look at 2 plus 8. And we know off to the side here that 2 plus 8 or 8 plus 2 is a tens fact. Okay, so really you have 70 plus 10, which is going to give us 80. Okay, so our total number is 80. Okay, so going back and looking at it, 62 plus 10 is 72, plus 8 is 80. Okay, let's go for the next one, all right? So you can go ahead and pause your screen, take a look, write down the equation, and solve the problem. Okay, so now that you've solved the problem, now I'll go ahead and show you, and you can check your work to see if you did the same way. So keeping one number whole, we have 45 plus 34. So we're going to keep 45 the same. We're going to keep that our whole number. And then we're going to break 34. And if you want to keep using your tens and your ones, just to make sure that you understand the place value. Okay, and then we're going to break 34. So this is getting a little bit bigger. So we have 30 and 4. Okay. So we're going to start with our 45 plus, and we're going to do our 30 first. 30 equals. Okay. I'm going to slide this over. And I'm going to look for my 45 right here. And I know that 30 is made up of 3 groups of 10, 10, 20, 30. So we're going to start at 45 and I'm going to add 10, 20, 30. So we have 75. Okay, and then I still need to add my 4. So I have 75 plus 4 equals 79. Okay. So you can go back and sort of check this again. Okay, so I have 45. I'm adding 3 groups of 10, 10, 20, 30, 75, plus 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 79. Okay? All right, so now this next one, we're going to challenge ourselves to go above 100. So if you need to go into your math folder and find the resources folder for your 200s chart, I'm going to slide this over just so you can look at it. So we have our 200s chart It's in your math resource folder. But you can go ahead and pause the screen and work on this problem, and then when you're done, you can play the video to check your answers, okay? All right, go ahead. All right, so if you solve the problem, let's check our work, okay? So we're 83, we're gonna keep that number whole, and now we have to decompose or break down our next number, okay? So if you wanna keep sectioning into tens and ones, okay, so we're gonna break this down. So we have 45. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with our 40. So I have 83 plus 40. Ooh, okay. So now we're going to need to come over here, and you know what? I'm going to slide this over just a little so I can make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're going to look for 83. It's fine, 83. So again, this is our hundreds chart. It stops right here, but now we've added another 100 to get to 200. So it's going to look a little different. So you have 83, and now we have to hop 4 groups of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40. What did we get to? 120. Wow, okay. So 123. Your 2 groups of 10 got you into the 100s, okay, and then you had to hop another 2 groups, another 20, another 2 groups of 10 to get into 123. So now that I'm on 123, I know that I still need to add 5 to that. Okay, so I'm at 123, 124, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 128. So that's our total. Okay, so you can always go back and check it. So you have 83 plus my 40, and then 5. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 128. Okay, so again, we're still using our place value strategies. We're just keeping one number whole and then breaking the next number and decomposing it into tens and ones. This is a great way for you to start adding these numbers in your head. So doing mental math, because if you can break these numbers down in your head, it might be easier to add your tens and then your ones. Okay, so that's sort of where we're going to next. But go ahead and have some more family members write different equations for you so you can practice this and keep solving number sentences. See if you can work your way up to 200 and maybe even beyond. All right, have fun, guys. I'll see you later.